is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Casey, and if you are new here, please take 1 second, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and click that little bell button so you'll never miss when I post a new video. So today I am here after quite some time. I know it's been a little while since I've been here on YouTube, but I've been doing a lot. I've been traveling, I've been participating in a lot of events, I've been doing a lot of blogging shoots and stuff like that. So I apologize I've been gone for so long, but I'm here today to do a very much needed chit chat. Get ready with me, you guys. There has been so much going on in my mind and I just need to talk. As usual, I'm not going to be showing the products that I use. I'm just really getting ready to film another video. It's more so about what I have to say and not the makeup look. I feel like this might be a pretty long video, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So if you've watched any of my previous chit chat get ready with me's, or if you've been on like this little journey with me, then you know that I am currently on this little like self-discovery journey, and it has not been easy, man. I actually feel like it gets harder as time goes on because I sometimes feel like I'm stuck or I'm not making progress. But it's also like at the same time, I'm realizing new things every day. I'm changing my perspective every day, which really causes me to change the way I look at things, which technically is progress. It's just not quite the end of the tunnel that I want for myself yet. So with that being said, the first thing I kind of want to talk about is how lost I am in all of my passions and just really trying to figure out what the heck I want to do. At this point in my life, I literally feel like I have so much but so little at the same time, and sometimes I do find myself being unappreciative of everything I have and even unappreciative of my own accomplishments sometimes because I'm so focused on what I don't have instead of focusing on what I do have. If you guys follow me on social, then you probably think, oh, she's so successful, she's living her best life, she's always going out, blah, 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 blah. And I definitely, don't get me wrong, I am living my best life right now. Like, I could not complain about anything. I am literally having so much fun, and I've really been trying to just indulge myself in this season of young, wild, and free because, like I said, I am really having so much fun. Like, just going out, turning up, meeting people, all that stuff. But also, like, within all of this, even though I can't complain about anything, I don't feel like I'm really investing myself in all the right places for my future really either. And that probably sounds crazy too because I'm doing so much. Like, I always express to you guys everything I do. I'm in school working on a degree in digital communications. I'm also working at Apple part-time. Also still doing YouTube, which is not even like an hourly job. That's like a full-time job. I just started doing a lot more lifestyle and like everyday beauty blogging and stuff on my Instagram. I've still been going to lots of events and speaking and traveling, networking, like just doing a whole lot. And I'm constantly being pulled in all these different directions. And I can honestly say I'm pretty good at everything I do. And sometimes it feels like such a dumb problem to have. Like, are you really complaining that you're good at everything? But at the same time, it's also like you can only do but so many different things at one time and give them all everything you have. I don't really want to invest myself in too many different things and like imbalance myself to the point where I'm slacking in different areas because that's gonna set back my progress. I posted this tweet on my Twitter a few days ago that got a lot of love, like lots of retweets and lots of likes because I think a lot of people can relate to it. And it said, I know I'm supposed to be great, I know I'm supposed to be more than average, and I know that my success is going to be abundant. I just have no idea what it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be focusing on, and I ask God for signs every single day, man. I guess I really just want to feel like I'm walking in my purpose, and for some reason my heart does not know exactly what it really wants to fully invest into. I know that when I find exactly what it is that I'm supposed to do with my life, I'm going to be able to give it my all. I'm going to be able to really just go all in and make it as successful as possible, but I literally just cannot figure out which one I'm supposed to really be focusing on. To be completely honest, I know that in a previous chit chat get ready with me, I said that I didn't want to make YouTube or influencing or blogging like my main focus. But the more I think about that, the more I really start to realize or think that I'm really just terrified of my own potential. This is something that was so hard for me to be honest with myself about, but I can really like honestly truly say that I am afraid of failure. I really fear putting my all into YouTube and blogging or anything related to building my own brand because of the position that I'm in right now. I don't see where I could be making a full-time living or the type of money that I want to make off of this. But the only reason I don't see it is because I won't allow myself to. And that is a big problem. Notice how I literally just said, I can't see myself. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these negative connotations that I speak into the universe, all that negativity and all that self-doubt is literally the foundation. It's literally the foundation of my fear. You can't let your current position convince you that you're going to be in that same position forever, because that is fear controlling your life and controlling your vision, which is bad. It's bad. People always tell me that they see me really being big one day and being this big influencer one day and doing all these events and inspiring so many people and even modeling. People always tell me that they can see me modeling, and it's just so crazy to me how people can see something in myself that I don't even see. But like I said, I'm being a lot more honest with myself about how I'm thinking and how I'm putting things out into the universe. And I can honestly say that I hold myself back from a lot because of fear of failure and like the terrible way that I speak things into existence. I will literally say out loud or even like think to myself like, there's no way I'm going to make a living off of YouTube. Like I'll say it. Or I'll say there's no way I'm going to get the kind of brand deals that I want or that I'm going to be able to make a living off of. And then I'll even in my head like I'll have the vision where I am successful in doing this and that I am in position to do, you know, what I want with it. And then I'll just shut it off and be like, that's not gonna happen. And it's just really crazy to realize like I dead fear my own potential. Like, ain't that some shit? I'm also kind of going through a branding identity crisis, which is another reason I let fear get to me sometimes. I don't know how noticeable this has been on my social media recently, but I'm really trying to break myself out of this natural hair box. Now, it's totally 110% my fault that I'm in this box because that's what I started my channel around. That's what got me so many views, and so that's all I focused on was natural hair. I honestly wouldn't have known 4 years ago when I started this channel that my ideas and my passions and even my style would change so much so quickly over the years. I wouldn't have known that natural hair wasn't the only thing that I would be capable of successfully sharing on this platform, because that's all that I knew. That's all that I really tunnel visioned myself to do. But like I mentioned in my why I cut my hair video, as I grow and as I'm starting to learn a lot more about myself, I'm realizing that my heart isn't just in natural hair care. I really just always felt like that's what people liked and that's all people wanted to see from me. So that's why my primary focus was always on doing that. It's honestly very hard growing on social media because people can see change as such a bad thing sometimes. Well, most of the time. Every time I do something new with my hair or with my clothes or my makeup or literally anything, people always come at me with the, oh, you said you'd never do that, or oh, you said this, or oh, you said that. And I'm just like, I know what I said what I said, and I changed my mind. The hell? Like, people act like they stick to every little thing that they say in their lives. If I was still doing things that I said I would do when I was 17 or 18, or still doing things that I said I would never do when I was 16, 17 or 18, then I would be a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you grow and you evolve and you just change different things about yourself as you get older. And like I said, sometimes it's so hard because people expect you to just stay the same, you know, and like not change your ideas or not change the way that you do things. Fashion and makeup videos, they do pretty shitty on my channel. They just don't do good on my channel. And a lot of it is because I don't really post them that much because I fear not getting views, because typically when I post them, they don't do well. And they take a lot more time and energy than my natural hair videos typically because of all the editing and the products and everything that goes into that stuff. And like in my head, I don't have the time to put all that time into like doing videos like that for them to not make a profit off of. But to be honest, that's my own setback because I can dress my ass off and I can definitely slay some makeup, but like I said, I fear that people don't want to see that, or that people won't watch that, or that people only want to see me doing hair related things. So I just didn't do it as much, and I regret building my brand as far as I have, holding myself back from doing so much more on it because of the fear of not being able to expand. I literally want to incorporate so much more on my platform, but like I said, it's like people see me as the natural hair girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I'm known for, and it's really hard to believe in myself enough to think that I can revamp my entire brand or my entire platform into doing more of what I want. It's honestly something that I'm gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of money for, most likely, until I can get to a point where I'm not just known for natural hair. But it's hard and it's very scary because I still got to make money, you know, I still got to pay the bills, I still have to save for so much, and it's just kind of scary. Like, it's just very scary. And another thing that I've realized that I'm going to have to do if I want to build and grow is ask for help. Shit. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I pretty much do everything myself. I do my editing, my video, my pictures. Like, I do almost everything on my own, and that's just because my brand is like my baby. But honestly, in order for me to elevate in the way that I would need to, in order to really see my vision all the way through the way I want, I'm going to need a team, like, period. Someone told me that you're not dreaming big enough if your dreams are attainable 100% on your own. And to be honest, it is so hard for me to trust anybody with anything that has to do with me and my brand, because like I said, it's my baby, and I'm just not really in a position where I feel comfortable teaching somebody how to do what I want, how I want it. I'm also not really in a position to be able to compensate for it, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be even harder to find people that are gonna be willing to invest in me for like little to no type of anything in return. But I am going to have to try to hop out of my comfort zone and just be okay, you know, with having people help me. And so, like, with that being said too, I'm about to start being a lot more serious about this YouTubing and this vlogging and stuff. I will not be posting bullshit. Like, not to say that I was posting bullshit before, but sometimes I would find myself just posting certain videos just to be able to post, or just as fillers, you know? And I wasn't really putting my all into them the way that I should have and the way that I could have. If I film a video and I don't like it, it's not getting posted, period. I don't care how much time I put into it. I don't care if I haven't posted in 2 weeks. If I don't like it, it's not getting posted. And that's the main reason why I haven't posted in about like a week or two or so, because I had content filmed from before I was traveling when I went to BeautyCon, but when I was editing it, I was like, this is trash. Like, the lighting was off, like, it was just not good. So I will only be posting videos that are the best quality possible. And so, like I said, if that means 0 uploads for a certain amount of time, that's what that means. I know that a lot of you guys understand that I'm balancing so much right now, so hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from with this, and I hope that you guys will still, you know, watch and support even if I'm not uploading 2-3 times a week. I'm also doing a lot more like lifestyle type videos and posts, not videos, pictures and posts on my Instagram, so definitely follow me there if you don't, to like keep up with stuff like that as well, because that's considered content too, not just YouTubing. At this point, it's just really quality over quantity, you know? And I really just want to put my best foot forward for everything that I do, because at this point, my reputation matters. I mean, it mattered before, but like, in order for me to grow more rapidly, like, every post has to count. And then another thing too that has me torn about this social media stuff is that sometimes I feel stuck between posting everything and not posting anything at all. I feel like people feel so obligated to know every little thing about everything about influencers, which I do not have to post or share every little detail about everything if I don't want to. I'm not obligated to do that. Like, sometimes I find myself just not even wanting to post at all, because I'd rather just live my life the way that I want to live it without thousands of people's opinions on like the littlest things. That's honestly something that I had to be honest with myself about as well. I do let certain comments and certain opinions and certain ideas that people have about me get to me, and I honestly just have to find a good balance between what I want to show versus what I don't want to show, or like what I want to keep personal versus what I want to share. As influencers, I feel like we deserve a certain level of privacy, and I want to start holding myself more accountable for that so that I don't feel like I'm losing myself in anything that I'm doing. This last topic that I want to talk about, oh God, it is pretty much about my insecurities and my thoughts and just everything that's been going on in my head about relationships. The reason this topic has been so heavy on my mind lately and why it's affecting me so much is because I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I really like somebody that I cannot have. It gets deeper than just that though, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm telling you guys this. So one of my biggest dreams in life is to be an amazing mom, an amazing wife, and just have an amazing family one day. Like, that is something that I dream about all the time. Of course, I want to be successful independently. Of course, I want to have my own money. Of course, I want to be self-sufficient. But at the same time, I truly aspire to be able to share all of my success and everything with someone or with my family, you know? Because like, what is the point of being successful or being at the top alone? That is something that I really fear, because as of right now, that's how I kind of feel. I'm not alone in the sense I don't have friends or I don't have family to support me or to share my success with me, but I just want to have like that one person, and then of course my little mini me's to experience everything with. Now, before y'all come at me about this topic, people that are older than me, and try to say, oh, you're only 21, you still have so much time, blah, 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 blah. I know that. I know that I have plenty of time to figure all this stuff out when it comes to family and marriage and all that stuff. I still have so much time, and I have so much to learn still. But again, like I mentioned earlier about like the position that I'm in currently in my life, it's very, 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 very hard for me to even see myself like genuinely being happy with someone who's genuinely just as happy with me and wants to commit to me and only me, and share this vision that I have of, you know, a happy, healthy family one day. And a lot of that is because I'm very picky about people that I invest my time and energy into. I don't fear commitment. I don't fear being vulnerable or nothing like that. Like, I literally am okay with doing that as long as it's with the right person. And finding the right person is something that I fear will never happen. Again, fear. In my last chit chat, Get Ready With Me, I had told you guys, you know, to not stress about relationships. Don't feel like you'll never find the one and that you have to focus on that right now. And I still truly feel that way. Like, there's no point in stressing over relationships right now at this age. I have been stressing myself out over this specific person and this specific situation. Not necessarily because I want him and only want him. I barely know him, so it's definitely not that. But the reason it stresses me out, like the fact that I like him and I can't have him, is because there's so many other people, like so many other people right now that want my attention, that want to date me, that want to take me out, that are so obsessed with me, and I am not finding myself attracted to any of them. Like, not even in the slightest. And I really talk to people. Like, I get to know them. I don't just look at people and say, ew, like, next, you know? I actually enjoy feeling people out. I enjoy having conversation, just like vibing. And so I'm not just saying I don't like any of these guys that like me based off of their looks or like based off of first impressions. Like, these are people that I've had genuine conversations with, and I just still do not feel anything for them. Like I said, there's one person that stands out to me in all aspects right now, and like I said, I can't even have him. I'm even in a position where I feel like I can't even really be his friend because I like him that much. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because of the principle, not because of the boy specifically. Because I'm sure I'll like people the way I like him again, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily him. That's why I'm not like getting real deep into it. I just, for the life of me, cannot figure out why I can't find mutuality. Is that a word? Mutuality? Mutuality? You get what I'm saying. I don't get why I can't like somebody just as much as they like me, or vice versa. Like, why can't that be a thing? When it comes to relationships and stuff like that, I'm obviously still learning a lot all the time, every day. I actually don't even really want to factor the word relationship into this topic because I'm not even really in a position to where I feel solid enough to want to be in a relationship at this point. I had mentioned in a previous chit chat get ready with me that I really want to be solid on my own before I truly commit to someone or start investing in someone in the level that I want to be able to. It's totally a personal preference, and like obviously everyone has their own opinion on that. You can totally be in a relationship while working on yourself. That's just not how I want to go about it. But just because I don't want to be really serious about somebody right now doesn't stop me from like dating and going out and still mingling and talking to people, you know, which is what I've been doing. I've really been talking to people and like I said, getting to know people and learning about love languages and learning about how I communicate, and really just I wouldn't necessarily say dating. It's more so just like mingling. But like I said, I'm not finding myself really that attracted to these people besides the one person that I can't have. And I guess I just really want to know, or just at least have faith in the idea that one day I'm gonna like somebody just as much as they like me. And not even just like me the way I like them, but like genuinely want to be with me the same way that I want to be with them. Genuinely have the same motives and the same passion and the same drive for the relationship. Someone that's on my level or above, that I won't feel like I have to dumb myself down for or sacrifice looks. And on that note, by the way, I just want to say, I know a lot of people say, oh, looks don't matter, you know, they're not that important, but yes, they are. I don't care what nobody says. Looks matter. I have to be attracted to you physically, not necessarily before your personality, but I have to think that you're cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to think that you look good. Looks obviously aren't all that matters, but they matter. Especially when I feel like I look good, like the person that I'm with is a reflection of me. And to be honest, like, I will not date somebody that I'm not physically attracted to. And I won't date somebody that I'm not physically attracted to just because they're a decent person. I know that might sound kind of bad, but like, that's just me being honest. Sometimes I find myself feeling so guilty for not liking people or not finding people attractive because like they're great, or like they're a great person, but they're just not it, you know, like they're just not it. And like I said, I feel guilty for it sometimes, but at the same time, if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not attracted to you. And that's something that I have to also be honest with myself about and be okay with that. And that really messes with my head sometimes, because I don't want to feel like I'm letting a good one go, but at the same time, I don't want to settle for something or someone that my heart isn't beating like 50 times for, you know? And like I said, right now, I'm just vibing, I'm just dating, I'm mingling, like I'm just chilling. But it honestly scares me that there's nobody that I'm like, oh my god, for, besides the person that I can't have. But also, with all of that being said, I'm at a place right now where I'm a lot more concerned with finding the one for me than I am just about dating and just having someone, you know? Because it's totally possible to like somebody or even love somebody and they literally just not be the one for you. That's something that you guys know I learned in my last relationship. Two people can be great individually and just not work in a relationship, which is okay. Like, you don't have to be serious with every person that you find attractive or be serious with every person that you date. Not everybody has that same purpose in your life. I don't feel like this is something that I'm going to find at first sight or something that's going to happen overnight, because I'm personally just a very gradual person. I'm very patient with relationships, and I'm very patient with like learning about people. I like to observe and explore people in a bunch of different ways before I even consider getting my feelings involved or consider like dating them, like dating them. Even if I am attracted to them at first sight, like I won't let that blur anything. Like I said, I like to really explore people and get deep into people, but I will not settle for less than the unconditional love that I'm craving. And I definitely will not be settling for anything less than somebody that I think is undeniably, unbelievably fine. Relationships are something that I will continue to talk about on my channel, but it's not something that I'm going to be 100% open with specifically until I'm like married, basically. I don't really want my next relationship to be out there the way that my last one was. I really want to be able to keep it to myself, but I just wanted to say, like, I will not be putting it out there like I did last time. I'm not completely done my face yet, but I just want to end this video by saying that I am truly developing myself. I'm developing my mind, my perceptions, my thoughts, everything. And I truly hope that someone or all of you guys out there can learn from this and just be on this journey with me. I really hope that you guys are all investing in yourself and, you know, what you want out of life daily the same way I am. If there's something at all that I want you guys to take out of this, one, always pay attention to the signs in your life. Trust yourself and your path, because everyone's path is different, everyone's journey is different, and it's just not good to compare yourself to other people and what they're doing. And most importantly, absorb everything that life throws at you. The good, the bad, just absorb it, reflect on it, learn from it, develop. You know what I'm saying? Like, never stop developing, because every little detail of every situation that happens in your life connects to something somehow. It all has something to do with your own self-discovery journey and your own growth and your own path. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the more you pay attention to everything and the more you invest in yourself, the closer you will get to finding your purpose, which is my ultimate goal, and I hope that it's your goal too. I am honestly quite a mess, not gonna lie. I know that I make it look good though, and I am going to figure myself out, like, period. Because I do trust in myself, even though sometimes my vision is a little bit blurry and I'm not really sure what direction I'm gonna go. I do trust that my journey is my journey, and I do trust that I am gonna figure it out. It's just I'm in a very weird place of uncertainty about everything right now. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys can relate, which is why I wanted to do this chit chat, get ready with me. And hopefully you guys watched it all the way through. If you did, I appreciate you. You know I do. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. I promise you, like, the content that's coming is going to be amazing. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or if you would like to see more chit chat get ready with me. Follow me on my social media if you don't already, and hopefully I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.